The row over grooming gangs continues as MPs demand a national inquiry. Some immigrants who come to the UK have backward, frankly medieval attitudes to women, Robert Jenrick has said. The Shadow Justice Secretary said, "We have seen millions of people enter the UK in recent years and some of them have backward, frankly medieval attitudes to women. We are talking here about thousands, perhaps tens of thousands, of vulnerable young girls being tortured, and I will not disguise or sanitize my language simply to ensure that some people are not offended." The Tesla boss has repeatedly taken aim at Sir Keir for his handling of the scandal while Director of Public Prosecutions. Mr. Jenrick claimed Pakistani men are overrepresented in those who are involved in the grooming gangs. He added, "What I have said is that millions of people have come into our country in recent times. But some of them are coming from countries and cultures that have backwards, and that's backed up by the evidence that we have seen from the J report and the testimonies of the victims. Pakistani men are overrepresented in those who are involved in the grooming gangs, and the evidence we have seen is that some of those have specifically preyed upon white, working-class girls because they viewed them as worthless. We can't dismiss that, and I'm not going to sanitize or tiptoe around this issue." Professor Alexis Jay's independent inquiry into child sexual abuse found a lack of data meant it was impossible to know whether any particular ethnic group is overrepresented as perpetrators of child sexual exploitation by networks. The professor said the row over calls for a new national inquiry into child sexual abuse is distracting from the issues. Meanwhile, the victims minister was unable to provide a timeline for implementing the recommendations of the independent inquiry into child sexual abuse, saying the government was working quickly